My grandfather looked at me, and after a bit of silence, he gently and calmly said, "Jeff, one day you'll understand that it's harder to be kind than clever." I knew that if I failed I wouldn't regret that, but I knew the one thing I might regret is not trying. Position yourself with something that captures your curiosity, something that you're missionary about. We believe that it's technology married with the humanities that yields us the result that makes our hearts sing. 𝐸𝐶𝐻, when something bad happens, you have three choices. You can either let it define you, let it destroy you, or you can let it strengthen you. I have no special talent, Einstein once said. I am only passionately curious. In the short term, the stock market is a voting machine. In the long term, it's a weighing machine. Stress comes from ignoring the things that you shouldn't be ignoring. You collect as much data as you can, you immerse yourself in that data, but then you make the decision with your heart. We humans co-evolve with our tools. We change our tools, and then our tools change us. If you're doing anything interesting in the world, you are going to have critics. You can't stop it. Move forward. It's not worth losing any sleep over. I wanted a woman who could get me out of a third world prison. Life's too short to hang out with people who aren't resourceful. If we can keep our competitors focused on us while we stay focused on the customer, ultimately we'll turn out all right. If you're not stubborn, you'll give up on experiments too soon. And if you're not flexible, you'll pound your head against the wall and you won't see a different solution to a problem you're trying to solve. Email has some magical ability to turn off the politeness gene in a human being. Invention is by its very nature disruptive. If you want to be understood at all times, then don't do anything new. We are stubborn on vision. We are flexible on details. People who are right most of the time are people who change their minds often. A brand for a company is like a reputation for a person. You earn reputation by trying to do hard things well. We can't be in survival mode. We have to be in growth mode. Work hard, have fun, make history. If you never want to be criticized, for goodness sake don't do anything new. We see our customers as invited guests to a party, and we are the hosts. It's our job every day to make every important aspect of the customer experience a little bit better. The great thing about fact-based decisions is that they overrule the hierarchy. In the old world, you devoted 30% of your time to building a great service and 70% of your time to shouting about it. In the new world, that inverts. Your margin is my opportunity. Maintain a firm grasp of the obvious at all times. If you decide that you're going to do only the things you know are going to work, you're going to leave a lot of opportunity on the table. The death knell for any enterprise is to glorify the past no matter how good it was. It's not an experiment if you know it's going to work. No business can continue to shrink. That can only go on for so long before irrelevancy sets in. People who love all fields of knowledge are the ones who can best spot the patterns that exist across nature. Cultures aren't so much planned as they evolve from that early set of people. Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. Entrepreneurs must be willing to be misunderstood for long periods of time. As a company, one of our greatest cultural strengths is accepting the fact that if you're going to invent, you're going to disrupt. Most big technology companies are competitor-focused. They see what others are doing and then work to fast follow. In contrast, 90 to 95% of what we build in AWS is driven by what customers tell us they want. I'd rather interview 50 people and not hire anyone than hire the wrong person. Complaining is not a strategy. You have to work with the world as you find it, not as you would have it be. Our success at Amazon is a function of how many experiments we do per year, per month, per week, per day. Smart people are a dime a dozen and often don't amount to much. What counts is being creative and imaginative. I would much rather have a kid with 9 fingers than a resourceless kid, which is a great attitude about life. Jeffrey Preston Bezos is an American entrepreneur, media proprietor, investor, computer engineer, and commercial astronaut. He is the founder, executive chairman, and former president and CEO of Amazon. Thanks for watching. If you like, please share and subscribe.